Savage attacks. I remember this shit.
Yep. Okay.
Did I? Yeah. Okay, don't matter. Right now, I can't change that.
Need to add this in my features. Racial. Half orc. Boom. What's the other? Relentless endurance. I am relentlessly endurant.
So you say.
You wanted to tell me, Dwayne?
Let's see here. Boom. Yeah, that'll kind of work. Let me take this out. Here. Boom. I'll be able to, totally pop that all over there. Okay.
I just realized what accent I should use for this character. I've got this.
Why are you 8 feet tall?
7'1", 7'11".
I'm rounding up.
Yeah.
He's just in Goliath envy, that's all.
That's right, Goliath envy. No, although typical drow tend to be where the females are just short and then males are really short. This one's kind of just following the idea, but with a taller concept.
But why?
Also, it shouldn't be 11. I see the problem.
I assume that's supposed to be 7'1".
Yes.
Okay.
Big difference.
Yeah, a bit. That's a little easier to stomach.
Yeah. I was like, you know what? That does feel really too tall.
Yeah.
I'm sure I didn't want to Goliath this, and then I was like, oh, so add an extra one.
And I'll have you guys. You're all meeting up at the front gate of Bardwood, the city of Bardwood.
Sounds good.
So, however, you guys decide that you want your characters where they come from, how they got there, is going to be up to you. I won't railroad that much.
My great grandfather is in Bardwood. That's what I'm doing there.
Okay.
Nice.
I have come to seek the wisdom of Yasunaka Gamagorash.
Fancy. Should probably give it a bit of description as well.
That picture is Dogash. He looks exactly like that. No further description necessary.
No further description necessary. Yeah. Actually, yeah. It pretty much, actually, the picture pretty much gives everything right. It's just for description. The equipment is a bit off. It would be more like a cloak and the weapon, and she has a shield, and other equipment.
What is Hannibal?
He says a pale ginger. I've never seen
a pale ginger. What?
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Oh,
I've never seen a
My
pale
bad.
ginger.
lizard folk, clearly a pale ginger with.
Obviously.
Yeah, I mean, you
Obviously
could be
the
albino. I don't know.
Obviously, the beholder.
You know, with this group of people, I wouldn't put that out. Like, that would not be the weirdest thing.
I don't know. Bring it on. Sorry, you ready, Charlie?
Yeah, I'm pretty ready. I've already started recording all this.
Oh, good.
Well, my name is Draz, and I come from nearby. I'd rather not speak too deeply on this information, seeing as I crossed the wrong person and must keep wary of everyone around me at all times. and due to these circumstances, I find myself traveling often.
All right.
I'm gonna be super dramatic and have my character come in at a later time.
Okay.
Oh, I just need to wait a little bit. But yes.
This is how, in fact, I've come across you lot.
Okay. As Dog Ash and whoever that may be with him come to the city gates. The guards are there. They're stopping you, asking for your papers, and the one guard will look out and then he'll say, "Dog Ash, okay, let him through. He has
And my
family here.
friends.
You vouch for these?
Yes.
Then let them through also."
Yeah. Almost as
Thanks,
soon as
human.
almost as soon as the gates start opening and the good dog dashing group starts going up, my character runs. Probably, is there a kind of run? It comes from someplace out of view and kind of runs up to the group and the gates, just kind of breathing heavily, and it's like, sorry.
Two of the guards, as you're running, two of the guards step forward into the road in front of the gate at the gate entrance with pikes and plant them in the ground, the sturdium, and kind of point them on down, and they're hollering to you, "Woman, stop!
Yeah.
Identify yourself!"
Okay, so presumably you do not know me. John, are you still not hearing Charlie? Or
No.
was that no as in you are not, or no as in I am now?
What? Someone's
I am.
having a hard time hearing me?
I can just barely hear you.
Okay. You can turn up the user volume by right-clicking on Charlie's name and dragging up higher.
It's up all the way.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
All right. Well, how's that?
I can hear you. What about you, John?
Just a second here.
Because I'm turning up my input sensitivity a lot more.
Yeah.
I can hear that. I just have to hold my phone close to my face is all.
I think we're gonna have to pool together to get some headphones out there for everybody.
That's right. Yes. Yeah.
What are these headphones?
Well, I'm having problems with my headphone port, but I'll find my headphones real quick.
What is this headphones you speak of?
But I'll say that my character stops before the pikes. Obviously, she's not just gonna. And she's just gonna hold out a hand and actually kind of attempt to grasp one of the pikes to steady herself on it. I don't know if the guard
Put your hands down,
that's gonna work out well.
Yeah, she's putting both her hands up, not trying to be aggressive. She doesn't have a weapon or anything in them.
Dogash is gonna walk backwards watching this.
I was going to say Dog Ash, Draz, and H.C. Thule, or is he going by Hannibal, will all hear this. And this is 2-3 minutes after the guard recognized you and started letting you and your friends through.
Oh, I was imagining my character ran up almost as soon as they. But
almost when?
So as soon as they had said, "Oh yeah, go ahead and let you through," my character appears on the scene. However that happens.
Okay. Then instead of 3 minutes, about 2 minutes.
Or whatever it is. Yeah, sure.
Still all within that theatric view.
Sure. And she kind of looks at the guards and realizes that neither of them are having any of it, I guess. And then kind of looks at the group of Dogash and the rest of them, and then kind of gets on the ground, like hands ground, forehead all the way down, and says, "Please, just take me with you."
I'm gonna look at everybody else. Do any of you know this individual?
I do not, but a very tall woman could come in handy in very many circumstances.
Please explain to me any of these circumstances.
Well, they can be quite persuasive, and I'm sure they could take us away from us, giving the ability of stealth.
I think you're grasping at straws a little bit.
At this point, she says, I'll do anything you ask me to do. I promise. Whatever it is, I'm good with a sword. I can cook, clean, anything, please. Just
insight check.
Well,
what does this person want? I don't trust them. I think they're lying. I think they're trying to do me one over.
Okay. Well, it's insight. It's about as good as I hope.
We both rolled a 3. What happened? Although his 3 was a natural 1, so technically I beat him.
Technically, I still win.
Well, I personally believe her, and I mean, anything can go quite a long ways, if you know what I mean.
What if we need to get a cat out of a tree?
That too. I mean, look how tall she is.
Aye.
Yeah. At this point, she kind of turns toward the guards, who presumably are looking up on her with suspicion. She goes, "Do I need to hand over my weapons?"
Do you have your papers?
She says,
"This is a very tightly controlled city. You wouldn't have any problem getting in if you were registered properly."
She shakes her head no, and she's like, I'm not in this situation where I can I don't.
Well, I can't vouch for you. I've never met you.
Then the guards, the sergeant of the guard will go ahead and say, "What's your business here in Bardwood?"
She thinks probably a little too long, and then says, "Looking for work."
Apparently, as my handmaiden, as you can see, and I'm gonna pull out 1 gold and hand it to her and say, "That is your pay for the next month, as I see fit. Now come with."
Hold on, the sergeant of guard will say. Ash Rush, do you take the gold?
Well, if he hands the gold to her, like it's in her hand, but she doesn't like close it or take it away. She's just like, her eyes goes kind of wide, and she's just like, yeah, she's just surprised that anybody paid her anything yet.
Okay. And the sergeant of guard's going to ask, what is the type of work you're looking for, ma'am?
Oh dear.
Simple work. Any work? I'm good with.
Come with me on into the office.
Okay.
Excellent. We'll be on our way. Thank you, Jeremy.
Perfect. Yeah.
And he'll get you in there, and he'll say, "What's your name?"
As she's walking, she hands Draz the coin back and says, Actually, no. She forgets the hand to ask the coin back.
Okay.
We'll get back to that. But yeah, so I guess when I head in, she kind of says, "It's Ashrus."
Okay, and where are you from? Ashrush?
A very long way away.
Well,
That's a deception check, by the way.
Very long away can infer a lot of things. Roll your deception.
20.
To his. Oh man, he ain't doing too good. Alrighty. But he seems to be, from facial expressions, he doesn't seem to be tightening up, but he'll say, being from very far, long away, it takes in a lot of different cities and areas. Where were you born? Let's put it that way.
She kind of looks down, and then she says, there's like this long pause, and then she kind of points and then says, "A forest across the sea, that way." It's another deception check, and I crit failed. Clearly lying.
As a note, while this is going on, I'm taking my party to the inn that I stay at when I come here.
Okay.
Solid. I love it.
No problem there. That will end up being, we'll say, we'll say it's BB's barbecue.
I'm okay with that.
Nice.
That's up at, in fact, I'll tell you what street it's on here in a minute. Righty tighty. Get this.
This looks just like a place I've once been to, a little shack out in the open range called Minnie's Haberdashery.
Oh dear.
Yes. Classic haberdasheries.
What do you need a hat maker for?
Alright, BB's barbecues.
When do you ever not need a hat maker? That's the real question.
Is on what street?
I'm finding it right here. It's over on Herb Ave.
Herb Avenue.
Yeah. You would know as you're coming in the Great Road to go ahead and take a right on the Low Road, and then that'll bring you right up to the corner of Beggar's Lane off to your left, and Herb Road on your right. And as you turn down Herb Road, it'd be the middle building on your left is BB's barbecue.
Wonderful. I stay here every time I come to visit my grandfather.
And
you'll enjoy it.
Oh yeah, they will.
I wonder if they have any ribs that I can get.
I'll tell you. Right here, they have roasted. Well, I'll put it up in the chat. I'll copy and paste it. That way you'll have it there. And we'll paste it right here. And then there's the link. It didn't paste like I thought it would. Okay. But as you're going up there, I'll finish up over here.
Yep.
Ash Rush. You can see he's starting to not take your evasive answers quite so well.
Okay, yeah. Yeah.
No, there's something on my Google Doc that was like, what the hell? YouTube watch? No. Must be something I did. Let's do an undo on that. Where is it? Undo. Undo. There we go. And I want, maybe that's why. Copy. Get back here. But he's looking at you, waiting for that. There we go. That's better. For a more clear answer, you're starting to see him tap his finger on the countertop.
Yeah. Eventually, she says, and when he doesn't accept that answer, she says, well, I wasn't raised there, but I was told I was born in a city called this, and she writes it down to him.
Okay. In what language?
Common.
Okay.
I think that's not how you spell it, but that's fine.
Let's see. Never heard of it, but thank you. He'll take the note and he'll write over in the space that says where from. He'll write the name of that city. There.
There's no reason to keep it a secret, but I find it funny.
No, there kind of is.
Okay.
There kind of is, because it's going to it's going to play with the theme.
Sounds good.
As far as that, he'll say, okay, Ash Rush, that's going to be 10 copper for a 10-day, not 10 copper, but 10 iron for a 10-day visa.
She kind of looks at him.
Oh, God.
And then says, 10 iron?
Yes.
Well, I have this. And then she hands him a gold piece.
Okay. He'll take it. As far as that. And he'll...
Can you make change?
Character doesn't know there's change.
He'll make change as far as that 10 iron. Getting to my
That's a lot of coins.
Yeah, that's
okay. And
yeah.
what you'll get is back from them is you're going to have 20 iron pieces and 20 copper pieces.
Okay, sounds good.
And
He's
going to say that's the price of doing exchange rate on the cuff.
Okay. She clearly doesn't know the cost. Whatever.
Yeah. And he'll say, mind yourself, I'll have my guards keep an eye on you. And if you're looking for work, and he'll eye her up and down, he'll say, probably the best place for you to look for work would be either in the Kettle Inn or let's see here. That's where is that? That's the I want to get the name right. It's the Parrot. Where is it? The Sparkling Parrot. Sparkling Parrot. And you want to see Woody Tarlick.
Okay. Thank you.
Keep your papers with you at all times.
Yeah.
Be on your way.
Yeah. She says thank you, and then attempts. Is he wearing like a hat or a belt?
Yeah, he has a belt, but right now he's behind the counter.
Okay. Yeah, she leans over the counter. Is it that short?
It's if you've been to a DMV, it's kind of like a counter like that.
Like that, yeah.
It's about 2.5 feet wide, about 4 feet high.
Mm-hmm. She leans over the counter and attempts a sleight of hand check to make his shirt, to adjust his shirt to be better.
Okay, let's see here. Oh, that dumb idiot.
18 sleight of hand.
Okay, no problem. I mean, he got a crit fail.
Just normal hug. It's all good.
I'm going to change that dice up or go to the digital. The way that
or something.
going tonight.
All right, yeah.
Okay, so you do
so
that.
I do that. And that's it. That's all I do. And as I'm kind of leaving the office to head into the city, I go. My character at this point goes, "Oh no, the gold piece he gave me. Dang it!" And she starts looking for them for drafts.
Okay.
And then
you come up to where the Great Road goes forward, and you see a road that turns to the right. And on the corner post, you'll see that there's a sign on there that says Low Road that's pointed that way on the right. Great Road pointed forward from where you'll see.
Yeah, my character is just going to look for somebody who matches the description of Draz. And by look for, I mean ask various people on the street.
Okay.
And so presumably that takes some time. Yeah, I can roll a check for it, but I was just thinking, seeing change to what they're doing. Yeah.
As far as that, yep. You guys have gotten to BB's barbecue.
Hell yeah!
And there's about 6 people in there getting between getting their orders and eating at this time. It's around noon time.
I'm gonna lead my friends in, tell them to have a seat or, order some food or whatever. And I want to look for a familiar face and go see if my usual room is available.
Let's see here. There's no usual room here. It's a cafe-style eatery. Which is has a small menu, which is reasonably priced, and the food is served there is great, smoked or barbecued flavored portions, very generous in portions. But the rest of that's there. So it's just like a bistro cafe.
I was looking for a place to stay. Okay.
Okay. Well.
It's fine.
You do have a supposable grandfather.
I don't stay with him. It's disrespectful.
But
I stay somewhere else in the city when I visit him.
But the flavors are all nice and smoky. It's coming through a lot of entertaining smells.
Hey, well, I am going to purchase for everybody. Everybody's getting roasted deer.
Okay.
I'm gonna buy that for everyone and go join them back at the table.
Okay. It's going to take a little bit. So you'll have time there. When you order roast deer, they'll ask, do you want your port now or when we bring out the food?
When you bring out the food, please.
Okay.
Thank you.
You'll find a table that's open over kind of at the center room, but off towards the, you come on in, the counter would be to your left, so you're right.
Come on, friends.
By a wall.
V, I love roast venison.
So I'm here to visit my grandfather. What are the rest of you wanting to accomplish while you're here?
Well, I'd like to figure out where I've been for the last few years. That would be nice.
Amnesia, was it?
That's right.
What is the last thing that you remember?
The last thing I remember was I was reading a book.
Do you remember the book?
I've no idea.
Interesting. Are we aware of blah 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 blah? The thing with Jinx Fiddlesticks. Are we aware of that, or
you would, because you've traveled in and out from your childhood with your grandfather being living here. As far as that, the rest of them, if they're not from Bardwood or close around, wouldn't have an idea about Jinx.
Okay. Well, once we've had our food, we're gonna go visit an old friend.
Roll me some percentage, perception, not percentages.
I mean, you know.
Unnatural 20.
Okay.
One might call it a dirty 20.
Okay.
Oh, Roxanne. Sorry, give me a sec. I gotta get my dog to fucking move. Asshole.
No. Doug says no.
$13. Oh yeah.
4.
Okay. Anybody that rolled above 15 or better would heard some of the customers there talking about Jinx Fiddlesticks, the headmaster of the Bard College, talking about he's been looking for someone to do some exploring for him. He found some interesting information, they say, but a lot of the folks just don't seem to cotton to the idea, to the mission. In fact, they've stayed hush-hush about what it was. So it must be a glorious, mysterious mission. I wish I was in the patron that you hear this back. I wish I was that strong of heart, but the old lady won't let me go. The money's good.
Well, we're gonna go visit Jinx. She's an old friend, and then I will visit my grandfather on my own, and we'll probably set out for whatever this is.
Okay.
Charlie, did you want me to roll a perception check for that as well?
Yeah.
Or no?
Roll. Roll a perception check, but not necessarily for that.
Okay. 22 was my roll.
Okay. All right. You see down. You see down the road that there was a couple of the townsfolk that was pointing down Herb Road, like they were pointing at something that may have been unusual or strange. And you hear some kind of talk of, was it albino? What was it?
Yeah. I vaguely interested in, because I'm really bad at keeping track on that with things anyway. My character will kind of follow the direction they're pointing, and
okay, that'll take you down Low Street, there, Low Road, and they were standing in the four-way section, pointing down Herb Avenue.
Okay. So I'll go down there, and
and you'll smell the smells of barbecued and smoked meats and vegetables and such coming up from that road or avenue.
Yeah, my mouth waters so desperately for food right now, but my character rolls a wisdom saving throw to avoid it and fails. So,
it draws you down to BB's Barbecue. You'll see a sign out in front, and it's on the left-hand side. It's the middle building, and there you have it.
What do you know? Fate must be with me. Yeah. In my mind, as I'm walking there, I'm like thinking, okay, I just won't spend the gold piece you gave me. I got whatever this other coin is. I'll just use that. When I enter in and notice the group, I kind of like go pale, because and then kind of I'm gonna roll stealth, see if I can stealth into them.
Okay.
Oh, that's not going to work out well.
5.
Yeah, no.
5. I would dare say that everybody in the party noticed you coming in, and the patrons in there, and what probably facilitated it was that the patrons all stopped talking and eating and looked over your way, because they've never seen someone that looked like you. As dark and white hair, and as tall as you.
So my character is going to continue to looks down, in the sense that if I can't see you, you can't see me. And just sidles up to the table and tries to get close to Draz, and kind of puts the coin back out, and just like in front of him, and says, I believe this is yours, actually.
Did you actually put a gold coin up?
Yeah, on the table, in front of him.
All right. I wasn't sure if you used that for your papers or what.
That was the implication, but no, my character had piece when the game started.
Okay. All right, there you guys have it.
Well, I didn't have to lose gold. Oh, that's good.
Thanks. The papers were less expensive. I mean, I forgot to give this back to you.
I'm gonna look around at everybody else and kind of look back at this individual.
I kind of look up at this point and realize I'm not stealthed at all.
Definitely.
Look, friend, you draw a lot of attention to yourself.
She goes, I'll stop then. And then she kind of goes up to the bar and takes a seat and says, hands him a copper piece and says, is there any food for this much or something?
Yes. Let's see here. Back to BB.
So is there anything that the rest of you want to accomplish while you're here?
And
I haven't heard much out of you, Draz.
and you're gonna Ash.
Well, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I was gonna say Ash Rush. You're gonna see this really rotund halfling come and run up, and you'll see he comes from not being seen to standing eye to eye with you at the counter, and he'll say, the only thing we can give you for that price here is a couple cups of water. You did say you put a copper there.
1 copper, yeah.
Yeah.
I then take an iron piece and I'm like, what would this give me?
Okay. And he'll look at that and he'll say, "Oh, all right, now we're talking, lady. Now, this is what we can. This is what we'll do for you. We'll give you a house special. We'll go ahead. We have some of the best. Let's see here. We have some of the best dire boar ribs, and on the side is some dried carrots, and you get a generous tankard of stout."
So I can't tell if he's being ironic or not because I'm pretty sure I put an iron piece out there.
Yep.
Okay. She goes, okay, cool. And then starts rubbing her fingers, kind of like, what the? Yeah, sure. Okay. So yeah, she pays them the thing.
And the goofy little buzzard goes back and says, "Enter me out in a little bit. Don't worry. Great cooking takes time because it takes time to put love in the cooking."
Do you need help?
No.
Oh, okay.
Stay away from my kitchen. Stay away from my recipes. All you do is stay in the customer area. If you value your fingers.
She pulls her fingers off the table. Puts her hands underneath the counter. It does not move.
I think that means no.
So what do you think her story is, Draz?
So as this goes on,
She values her
with
recipes.
that, you'll have a waitress for you guys out at the table that'll bring you your meal.
Venison.
Well, thank you.
I'm just gonna tear into it.
No, I mean the drow. What do you think the drow lady's story is?
I don't know. I just saw that she had a pretty face, and it's hard for me to resist a pretty face. Honestly, I can't resist a pretty face.
You should work on that.
I can't help it. I'm sorry. It's just something about pretty faces.
Discipline.
I've always been this way.
Draz. Discipline.
I'm a free spirit. I can't help it. I'm sorry.
Seems like the sort of thing you should grow out of.
Indeed. What race is Draz?
He's a dragonborn. A red dragonborn.
Oh. Okay. Yeah, you really should grow out of that.
It's not molting season yet.
That's right.
Perhaps you should get up early one morning and do some training with me.
You train yourself not to like pretty faces? I'm confused.
I train myself to be focused at all times.
What kind of training?
Mostly meditation.
Mm.
We'll try it one day.
Maybe. I'll think about it. But thank you very much.
As we're sitting here, he's like not eating his food, but like pulled out a small knife and is scratching into the table, sort of dragon squid-like effigy.
You'll have the waitress as she's walking around delivering food and stuff, and say, "Sir, don't deface the table and the chairs and the building here. We work hard. Blood, sweat goes into this.
Well,
Don't be rude.
Don't forget the tears.
No,
Terrible.
we don't have tears.
Everyone has tears. Come on now.
Nah, we don't believe in tears. You drop enough coin, you'll get a smile, not a tear. And you'll hear the chatter that you were hearing before pick up from the rest of the customers and whatnot. And every once in a while, they shoot their gaze back over at the counter where this tall dark drink of water is sitting.
Dogash isn't taking his eyes off her, because he instinctively doesn't trust.
Neither is
Drow.
Draz.
Okay.
But
That's
for
right,
different
Draz.
reasons, of course.
Watch. Just keep your eyes. They're tricksy, those.
And
Oh, my eyes are locked. You don't have to worry about that.
You're learning already.
I mean, do you see how pretty that face is?
Facepalm.
Your food, Ash Rush. Ash Rush. I think.
Yeah. That's
Oh dear.
That's for combat, you know.
Oh dear.
Your food is delivered to you to the counter along with your drink of stout, your tankard of stout.
Yeah, she's gonna eat it. Say thanks.
Okay.
All that.
All right. You'll be able to eat it. It should be rather tasty and fulfilling.
Yes. It's Bardwood beer sausage and wheat biscuits with a tanker of mead. I would say so.
No. It's smoked dire boar.
Oh.
And
Dire boar.
dried carrot with a tanker of stout.
This place used to do a whole roasted dire turkey. But I don't see that on the menu anymore. It's very unfortunate.
And you'll hear BBs from the background. They're hard to come by now these days. Nobody brings them.
I got you, BB.
We'll make it a special if we get them again.
But like character hears this and it's like, I could get some for you.
He'll look back out at you, looking up from the floor. He'll say, promises, but it's still not getting you into my kitchen.
She does seem a little over enthusiastic, doesn't she, friends? Very too eager to please.
She
I think trying to make a buck or two.
That's fair then.
Yeah, she eats the ribs and the dried carrot, no problem. As soon as she starts drinking the stout, she drinks it like water, just glunk. And then a few moments later, gets out of her seat and quickly goes outside, and you guys hear her just throwing up.
Well, that's a waste of money.
Okay. Well, when you shotgun down that stout, let's see here. Yeah, that's a pint. Let's see here, tankard. Well, yeah.
Depending on the size of the tanker, that's a pretty intense drink.
Oh yeah,
That's whoa.
depends on the stout too, but yeah.
Yeah.
If it's a pint, which is what this usually is in these classic things, then it's stout.
It's basically bog wheat dark ale.
Oh, it's
Basically what it is.
meat focus. It's not as bad as it could be.
Give me,
but
no, just go ahead and give me a con.
sure, 7.
Oh, okay, you're fine. Then you can go and do what you're.
So my character goes outside. And anybody outside sees her trying to not throw up, and I guess successfully doing it.
Well, let's see here. That's a fairly busy street. Let me see here. How many we got out there? Ooh. We got ourselves 10 people that are crossing up and down, so they'll notice certain aspects of you coming out. One because of your size, the sounds you're making, and that you're such a dark tone compared to the rest of the bright light.
Oh yeah.
Being noon or around noon.
Hey, if you're a drow, how are you dealing with daylight?
You think I'm a drow?
You said you were a drow.
I look a lot like a drow. Yeah. As far as your character can tell, the daylight does not seem to be affecting her that much. Maybe the bright light immediately coming out of the bar, she kind of covers her eyes, but nothing more than that. If you're looking for out of character, I'll send you a man.
No, it's fine. I just looked at your sheet.
Oh, that works too.
Oh man. Meta.
Look it.
That's fine. It's fine.
Yeah,
I'm half right.
Exactly. Yeah.
All right. So that's where you're at.
We should definitely avoid that one. She's trouble.
But you guys can take your whichever way you want to go as far as that.
Fiddlesticks, everybody.
I'll go outside and hand our acquaintance from the gates a small rag to wipe her face with.
I'm fine. It was just stronger than I thought.
Just wipe your face. It's unseemly.
She does so with her sleeve. Actually, Yeah.
It's about 1 o'clock by the time those guys get done eating their meal. You get done Ralphing.
Yeah.
And like that, and
Ralph dodging.
and
Yeah.
is Dog Ash will know that Jinx has at this time of day would be back up in his office at the Bard School.
To the Bard College.
Yeah. At this point, after Draz has attempted to help her twice plus times now, she's going to see him as a kindred spirit and start following him around, and basically just anything that she even thinks he needs. Like, oh, there's a door, open. Oh, your armor, it's loose here. Let me.
Yeah, Draz.
I'll roll a sleight of hand for that, but
Draz, do you have a shield?
No, I do not. I am a rogue.
No, you have a shield now.
Oh.
I see what there.
Aha.
I was like, wait, what?
I see what you did there.
You make it up to Jinx's office.
You're going to have to wait outside. What's your name?
And
yes.
She realizes that you're talking to her, and she's like, Ashrus. Mm-hmm.
I'm going to call you Ash, and you're going to wait here.
She kind of turns toward Draz and kind of just...
I'll stand there with Ashrus and get to know her while everybody goes inside.
Okay, sure.
Okay. And
Come on, Hannibal.
Jinx will look up. You see this really large tome on his table. And you can just at the quickest glance, you can tell
Hannibal is narcoleptic.
Old.
Evidently. The gnome, you said?
Jinx.
Jinx. Yes, he is a gnome.
Fiddlesticks. It's good to see you again.
And he looks up from this and says, what can we do for you, Dog Ash?
It's more about what I can do for you. I've been hearing rumors.
Yes. I found some clues in this ancient tome, and I need to get them verified. Now, if you're... But do you got some friends that you can take with you? Because this might be something where you need a little help more than a one-on-one.
Well, I have some friends outside and one that fell asleep in the corridor. So.
Ooh, okay. All right. I don't know how good he might be for you unless
we'll see.
There's a sleeping contest. But we'll see.
He would win that hands down. Is there also a contest for lost memories? Because he'd win that too.
Oh, yes. I remember an old student that I used to have when I was just a proctor here. That silly little hobbit would go off in the middle of the best example and seminar of lute playing. And I would just break my heart into tears to see him miss such grandeur. But I digress. But over here, I think I may have found proof of that Irewood has an underdark entrance. And
fascinating.
I need you guys to kind of keep it on the down low, because you know how rumors get, and with old myths and legends and how things can get spun out of control. But if we can find this entrance, the best location that I've found so far is that it points that there's a grand mountain just across from the edge of a forest. And I believe, or I'm pretty sure, that it's only about 2 days from Bardwood on the other side of the piney forest. There by the mountains. So if you could go and find proof of it, I'm willing to go ahead and pay 100 gold pieces, not gold pieces, but iron pieces to each of your party members.
100 iron pieces a head. Okay.
Yes. That's how dear this is to me.
I understand. Well, can you promise me that this is an exclusive contract? Or are there other people that you're going to be sending?
We have had some other folks come by. There's 3 other groups. But once they heard about it doing something with the Underdark, they kind of shied away from it. And they said they didn't like that part of the woods and the mountains over there anyways. They've heard strange noises and things come from there.
Pansies.
It could be. It could be just one of my bad students that failed and kicked out, and he's over there practicing. I don't know.
Wonderful. Okay, well, I will see this done for you.
All right. Thank you. And
wonderful.
Jenks will say, don't forget to stop by your grandfather's.
I'm going to as soon as I get out of here.
Okay. Good lad. Good lad.
Excellent. I will see you when my friends and I return.
All right. Be successful. Be safe. If not, die gloriously.
Indeed. See you, Fiddlesticks.
I suspect Fiddlesticks wants a story for later if he does die glorious.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, great story.
This is a bard college.
After all. After all.
Okay, I'll make my way back outside, and you guys can do a little role play if you want. I need to go to the bathroom.
Oh, right. Sure. Yeah, so I suspect I know what Ashrush and Draz would talk about, but if there's some role play you want to do, Sean, go for it. I'm down. I got my character. She's ready.
Okay.
Sean.
Did we lose Sean too?
Sean, you did it yourself. There we go.
All right.
Well, hold up. Maybe he hasn't yet. Wait.
I was just mainly curious as to where you might come from and how you grow so tall.
I grow so tall with an excellent diet and good genes. I don't know if she knows what genes are. And good parents. Stock, yes.
Where is your stock from? Mine is from Dragonborn.
Oh, you mean that way? Well, I'm part high elf. She says, that's a deception check. With disadvantage, I'm giving myself disadvantage. 9.
My passive perception's better than that.
Your passive insight. Yeah, okay. Your passive perception, yeah, that would work too, I suppose.
I'm gonna use passive perception on this one.
Just like, I think you're.
I will respect your desires and wishes not to speak of it, but try something a little bit more convincing next time.
Like what?
Maybe you were burnt in a fire years ago, I don't know.
I mean, I have been burnt by fire before. She seems to be considering your words, and then says, where are you from? I have never seen a lizard folk like you.
I am not a lizard folk. I am a dragonborn. And I, like you, do not really speak where I am from, at least not too often. I do not wish for people to know that.
She kind of leans up next to you, like shoulder to shoulder, and I want to make a sleight of hand check. 22. And she says, don't worry about it. You've been done more than enough for me today. I only wish to help you as much as I can.
Why are you sleight of handing?
So my sleight of hand is to fix a piece of his armor without him noticing. Correct. Sleight of hand.
I don't even think I have armor, honestly.
Oh,
let me see.
What are you wearing?
I have light proficiency for armor, but I don't think I have.
You're not wearing like leather or anything?
I don't have armor.
Oh, because you're dragon. That's right. I'll fix like a strap on your backpack then.
On my belt pouch. Basically, like
exactly where where my hand should be if I was trying to steal your coin, but I'm not.
And that's very good.
There you go. You got an active shield.
That's right. Anyway, yeah. So I imagine as we're kind of out here for a while, I don't know, making small talk, maybe about weather or something. Eventually, just for comedic effect. You know, obviously, you can tell me, Sean, if draws want to do that. But when Dog Ash leaves the building, we're both talking about like basically pretty outfits that they like girls should wear, essentially.
Okay. What about them?
My character has moved the conversation along. The Ash is coming out to be talking about.
I wonder if they're worth it.
At this point, Dogash will exit the building and see the two of them there.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Are you prepared?
Change of plans. Ashrish.
Ash. You can call me Ash. Mm-hmm.
Ash, you're hired. Hannibal decided to enroll in the college, so he's staying here.
You'll hear a cry in the headmaster's office. Not another one!
Quick, let's leave before he gets upset.
Yes, hurry.
Okay, yeah. Mm-hmm.
And I'll explain to them all the stuff and the things.
Okay.
Stuff and things.
Ready too easy. So you leave the Bard College. You're down on Knowledge Loop. Where are you going?
Well, I'm going to tell them that we're going to... and never mind. So I propose we leave in the morning. We can take the rest of the day to gather what provisions we might need and find a place to rest. And then set out in the morning.
You'll know that the Grand Inn has rooms that's there.
So you guys head to the Grand Inn, get rooms. I'm going to go visit my grandfather, and then I'll join you there.
Do you want me to come with you?
No.
Okay. She does not seem that disappointed. So yeah, we'll look for the Grand Inn.
You walked on by it when you were going on up. You can see it. It's large. It has the sign out in front of it. Coming out of the college, you'll know that you'll have to take the right-hand side of the loop to get to it. In fact, as you come out, you can see the corner of it.
Yeah.
As far as that.
I'm kind of following Draz, and when we walk by, I'm like, I
So
wonder if this is the Grand Inn.
So do you guys want to just jump to tomorrow? Or is there any
unless Shirley has roleplay for you, would be just fine.
I'm more than happy to hand wave that.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fine, because I might get us into trouble.
Yeah.
It's just part of my character, like it's literally part of his background.
Background gets other players into trouble, not himself, just other players.
Well, it's just basically along my walk, is there anything I see of value?
Oh
like
dear.
part of his thing.
Yes, there is. You see the Grand. You see the Grand.
Oh, fuck.
Let's see the Grand Inn. Can I steal the Grand Inn?
You want to pick it up?
Doesn't seem like I can.
I roll
Natural 20!
Pick it up for no reason.
But you're caught. But anyways.
No, I'm not going to attempt to steal the Grand Inn, but yeah, that's just the kind of thing he does. Like, if there's anything he can steal anywhere he's at, he probably will do it because he just likes.
You haven't really noticed anything unless on the walk to BB's and to the Bard College, unless you wanted to try to pick some pockets. That's about it. Of the town.
Well, it's kind of a little bit late for those places, so we'll just fast forward till tomorrow then.
Okay.
Sounds good.
And for Doggish or whatever, your grandfather's house is, you come down to Knowledge Loop past the Grand Inn, you take a right up Round Street till you come to Hook Street, and you take a left on Hook Street, and it's the second place on your left in Hook Street.
Yep, so I'll go visit him. We'll have our tea ceremony, exchange stories, and then I'll head back to the Grand Inn and sleep and whatever.
Okay. All right. So it's the next day. We'll say 8 o'clock. By the time you got up, had breakfast and whatnot, and you got a very nice standard breakfast. As far as that, unless you wanted something special.
Nope, I'm good with standard breakfast.
Okay.
How much does it cost for a standard breakfast? My character assumes it's An iron piece. Copper didn't buy me water, so an iron piece buys me a meal.
This is the Grand Inn. The standard breakfast comes standard complimentary, I would only assume.
Oh, I guess how much is the room? Is that 2 iron pieces?
The rooms. Where do I got the rooms here? Do I have the rooms down here? Maybe. No. Okay. The rooms. I don't had that someplace. On the rooms, they're on the second floor. Okay. You had private rooms, so we'll say that they were a silver piece a piece.
All right.
Excellent.
So my character starts by giving him 1 iron piece and then sees where they go from there.
You see that he has his hand still out, waiting for the rest.
Okay. I give him 10 iron pieces.
And he still has his hand out.
I give him.
I'm gonna put my hand on hers, and he's don't do this here, friend. Looking at the guy she's giving the money to.
We need the price of our room. We don't rent private suites for nothing.
Oh, continue then. I'll walk away.
I give all 19 iron pieces, and I'm like, how much more do I owe you?
Well, let's see here. 10 iron pieces equal 1 copper. 10 copper equal 1 silver.
Oh,
quite a bit.
She looks confused for a moment, and then goes, would this work? It's all I have, and I give everything I have, which is 8 copper and 19 iron. I am 1 iron piece and 1 copper piece short of a silver.
Go ahead and roll a persuasion check.
I'm ready for this.
I would like to assist by saying, I mean, it's not like we're not all going and getting rooms. Somebody ought to get some sort of discount.
Okay. You can roll with advantage.
21 then.
Okay. It seems like your sex appeal.
Yeah.
With the damsel in dire situations melted the innkeeper's representative's heart enough to say,
Clearly.
I'll cover it. Don't worry. Go ahead. And he takes everything that you gave.
Yeah, which is everything I have. Yep. Intentional. Anyway. Loads of fun.
Okay. So it's 8 o'clock next morning.
Sounds good.
Setting on your way. You're going out the gates of barred wood, and you know that the forest is to the east of Bardwood.
Yep.
So you'll be traveling in that direction. And at first you see open grasslands for a ways. As the day wears on, it gets about It gets about 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and you see the forest edge. Anything that you guys wanted to do during that time?
Make a perception check, please.
Okay.
Yes, and I'd like to make a sleight of hand check on
You,
Dogash.
I am not taking my eyes off her
That's
the
fine.
whole time. I'm walking behind.
Yeah, I move up to you and I go, hey, so you said I was helping you with the thing, and what was the thing I was helping you with? And then she while she's saying that, she's kind of reaching toward kind of the side of where your breastplate and your back plate would meet.
Okay.
Yep. 14 perception. Roll it.
21 sleight of hand. I successfully correct your armor. I don't. Maybe you have advantage, or I have disadvantage. Whatever.
Make it straight up across. I don't.
Yeah. So she wins.
Yeah.
So does that? So what I really want to know is, does that mean that I was picking your pocket because you didn't notice what I was actually doing?
Were you trying to pick my pocket?
No, I was
Okay.
not. Which is why I'm saying maybe think. I don't know.
Oh, I didn't see anything. So
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you answer my character's question though?
what was the question? I'm sorry.
The character says, "So what were we doing out here?"
We're looking for an entrance into the Underdark.
Oh,
At that mountain, and I point.
I kind of look in that direction. There you go.
So if any of you have a passive perception that's above 15, let me know.
Nope.
Nope.
9.
Haha.
Wait. Oh yeah, -1.
Oh, okay. All right. Then
That was German for no. Sorry, you guys took that backwards.
as you're entering, like I said, it's about 3 o'clock. You're entering the forest line and such. You're going along, and all of a sudden, you think you hear some strange noises off to the northeast from where you're at. What would I use for that? For that. So let's see here. What? I got to here, and you're. Let me pull up a sheet so I can see the skills I want. Yeah. Make a survival check. Everybody.
18.
That's mine. I'll take 11 though.
Oh shit. Okay. Yeah,
14 minus 1, 13.
Okay. Well, y'all beat what I had here. So, and it's. I mean, it's sounding kind of like a cat that's being stomped, like a tail being rung underneath a rocking chair.
My character kind of freaks out and hides behind Draz.
And I will pull out my 2 daggers. Ha!
No, we're ignoring that. Come on.
I'm like looking around, like
I'm gonna have him out.
panicked.
Come on.
I will roll a perception check to see if I know where the noise is coming. See where the noise is coming from.
19.
19. 19. 19. 19. 19. 19. 19. 19. 19. 19. 19. 19. 19. 19. 19. 19. 19. 19. 19. 19. 19. 19. 19. 19. 19. 19. 19. 19. 19. 19. 19. 19. 19. 19. 19. 19. 19. 19. 19. 19. 19. 19. 19. 19. 19. 19. 19. 19. 19. 19. 19. 19. 19. 19. 19. 19. 19. 19. 19. 19. 19. 19. 19. 19. 19. 19. 19. 19. 19. 19. 19. 19. 19. 19. 19. 19. 19. 19. 19. 19. 19. 19. 19. 19. 19. 19. 19. 19. 19. 19. 19. 19. 19. 19. 19. 19. 19. 19. 19. 19. 19. 19. 19. 19. 19. 19. 19. 19. 19. 19. 19. 19. 19. 19. 19. 19. 19. 19. 19, by the way.
Oh, okay. It's coming from the northeast.
Not the direction that we're going.
Well, it's kind of the direction northeast.
We're not deviating.
Okay, yeah, I'll keep an eye on that area as I continue traveling.
Dogash is a man of focus, of sheer will.
Off to the east, there, Ash Rush, you'll see a couple shadows moving that are somewhat low to the ground.
Okay.
I will draw my weapon, which is the first time I've actually drawn my weapon, and pull out my shield and strap it to my hand or whatever I do with it, and continue traveling.
As I was saying, weapons out is best in these situations.
I'm just gonna keep my head and eyes just trained on the shadows. I don't know if that helps.
Just ignore them.
You can see them, but assuming they don't. But
he really is focused on the road. I don't know why he doesn't care about all these things around us, but we can keep our eyes out for them while he focuses on the road ahead.
Well, if you ignore them, they'll eventually get bored.
And
what are they, Mr. Leader?
they're
Since you seem to have assumed the position.
about 60 feet off to your northwest. And they seem to be paralleling you.
They're just large cats. They're all over this forest. Panther-like things. Don't worry about it.
yeah,
They'll follow us for a while, and as long as no one falls behind, they won't do anything.
Yeah. So my character places herself in a weird position where she's trying to get in between Draz and the shadows, but putting Dogash between her and the shadows.
She's like trying to bump me over or what?
Yeah, like if you're not, like, she wouldn't try to force you to move, but she'll be like in between, like diagonally. Shield out one side,
Okay.
So how many of these things are there? Two? And how far away from us are they?
They're about 60 feet.
And can we see them clearly or no?
No, you're seeing shadows.
Okay. I'm gonna draw myself up to my full height, and kind of look in their direction and do a big stomp and roar at the top of my lungs and try to scare them off.
And you're here. Let's see here. Do your intimidation.
Unnatural 20.
All right.
Dirty 20.
And you'll hear kind of like a cry. It's not quite human, but still a high pitch kind of cry. And they seem to back off at the time.
Let's go.
Well, that was interesting. I like it. You sure you don't have dragon blood in you?
No. Orcish.
I like orcs.
So I'm gonna continue making my way towards the thank you. Towards the mountain.
Okay. And you're moving on. You don't seem to notice much, but it's getting dark. You guesstimate it's getting about 5:30, 6 o'clock in the evening. You gonna make camp or keep on going?
Is everybody here good with seeing in the dark?
I'm not, but I could always produce fire if we need some for a torch or something, or or if anything gets too close.
Well, perhaps we should. We should still rest. We need to arrive at our destination with strength to explore further.
Yeah, I kind of snap my fingers and I cast dancing lights.
Oh, never mind. Look what we have. Tally-ho! I've always wanted to say that.
Well, we should build a larger than usual fire if we're going to stop and camp.
We'll go find some wood then.
Don't wander too far.
I'll go with you.
Alright.
Yeah. Oh, she'll kind of keep some of the dancing lights with Dogash and some with her and Draz. Basically having one kind of out for scouting and then the other one close to the ground to clearly see it and pick up any wood that looks like it's dry.
Okay, how far out are you going?
As long as I can see the light that I put on Dogash, I'm good.
I'm going to start pitching a tent.
All right. Go ahead and roll a niche for right now.
Ooh, fancy.
Everyone, or
yeah, everyone, but Dogash, you won't be involved right now. It's just
oh, okay. Enjoy that natural one, Isaac.
So tasty.
Who just said that? I just rolled the same shit.
What?
Natural one.
Yeah.
Both of them have one initiative.
One initiative. Okay.
Well, the total I rolled was a 4, but I crit failed.
Okay.
Oh yeah, my total's a 3, but still.
Okay.
It is hilarious.
Ash is a 4, and we have Draz as a 3, and what was Dogash?
I rolled a 13, but if I'm not involved, then
13. No, you may be, and so I just want to
Right.
have you there instead of that's all. And all of a sudden, let's see here. You have out of behind a tree a small. You got lights on, so you can see that it's red fur and a long tail with some white spots. Jump out and bite at you, and does a 18 hit you, Ash Rush?
Yes, it does.
It does. Okay. So you'll take. Where's my D6? You'll take 6 points piercing.
Dang.
And what's that? 1 point of blood loss. And roll me a, I believe it's a Constitution saving throw.
Okay, a crit 20. 23 total.
All right. You haven't started feeling any effects. And the other one will jump out and does an 8 hit you, Draz?
8 does not hit me.
Okay. You see the same thing. It's a red coat, white with white spots, and it jumped out and tried to like bite you at your calf. And like that. So, Ash, what are you doing?
Okay, yeah. I dropped the sticks I'm carrying just right there. Draw my weapon, my sword. I'll use a bonus action to take second wind.
Okay.
Oh, another warrior.
Yeah. Yep. 11. Wow. Okay, I'm at full HP again. And then I will make an attack with my rapier at the creature. Can you give me? Is it like 4-legged, 2-legged?
Yes. Right at the moment, it's 4-legged.
Okay. Does an 11 hit?
An 11 will not hit.
Well, dang.
Just misses. It throws its hind quarters just at the last moment away from your rapier strike.
Okay. Is Draz next to my character?
You both went out gathering wood together, so yes.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Sounds good then.
All right.
That's just what I do.
All right, I would like to stab it with my dagger, with my action, and with my bonus action, stab it with my other dagger.
Okay, roll the hit.
That is a 13 to hit, I believe. Wait.
If it's above 12 or 12 or
Oh, no.
above, you hit.
Okay, the first one was a 15.
Okay, you hit.
And the second one was a natural fail. A natural 1.
Oh, a natural 1. Cool. Now you'll get to experience my little crit fail. Only some percentages.
Percentile.
Old school.
38.
38. Okay. Roll up. You hit yourself. Roll up your damage like you normally would.
Well, luckily this is my offhand, so I don't get to add no bonuses.
Oh no. I assume your hitting sneak attack would have applied to the one that hit it as well.
3.
3? Okay, you take 3 points of damage.
All right.
And let's see here. And what was the
And
damage on your first one?
That's what I'm going to roll right now.
All right.
That is 5 points of damage.
5 points.
Piercing. 5 points of piercing damage.
Okay, did you add your sneak attack damage to it?
Sneak attack? Oh, I didn't realize that I was getting that.
Yeah.
With the first attack, yeah.
Right. And
That'll be an extra 1 point of damage for
6 points.
6 points total of piercing damage.
Okay. And you hear out of it. Dog Ash, you hear this yipe in the woods out there in the direction that your friends went.
I'm gonna roll my eyes.
Myself. Damn it! Sorry, as a free action, I had to say that.
Okay.
I'm gonna leave my half-pitched tent and start making my way in that direction. And as a free action, I'm gonna yell, "I told you not to mess with them!"
And the one on Ash will try to strike again.
I double dash. I don't know how far that'll get me towards them.
At the end of your action, you'll be up there.
Okay.
And for Ash, does a 13 hit you?
Nope.
Okay. It snaps at your calf and just misses. And the one on Draz does a 17 hit you?
Absolutamente sí.
Okay. And I like that six-sided. Take 6 points of damage, piercing damage from the bite. And 2 points of blood loss. And give me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, that is a 15 total.
15. Okay, you're not feeling nothing at the moment as far as that. So,
Yeah, what you're feeling is the bite and the blood loss. I mean,
yeah, you're feeling that, but you're not feeling the other effect that I have these things that
it may or may not have.
Well, that's good. I'm glad, but damn, this hurts. Oh,
Yeah, no kidding.
Okay. And with that, now, Dog, Ash, you're up there, so you can take your turn.
Okay.
You see two of them, these little, it's a funny shade of red because of the dancing lights that's going on there. They're close to the ground, so they're considered tiny.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna make my way over towards the two that are harrowing the person that doesn't have a shield, Draz. I'm going to speak under my breath a prayer and draw my wakizaji
Okay.
and take my 2 attacks.
Go ahead.
24 for the first one.
That hits.
8 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
20 unnatural for the second one. I assume that hits.
Oh, yes.
And 3 slashing for that one. So 11 total.
Okay. 11 total. Oh, okay, yeah. Okay. There we go. And you see some major cuts opened up on this. You hear it like that.
What are these duck squirrels? What do you call them?
And Ash, it's your turn.
That's what I say at the beginning of my turn. And then we'll also go to protect Draz as much as I can and attacking the attacked Draz last turn.
Okay, roll the hit.
20.
Okay, you hit. Describe your kill.
Oh, yes. It's totally my kill. I didn't steal it from anybody. Yeah, I'll just...
1 point left after Dog actually got done with it.
Exactly. You make the 2 slashes, and as it's making that sound, I go, what is this thing? And then just kind of stab it in the throat in order to get it to shut up, and goes all the way through, presumably, because it's tiny. It's like, oh, it's dead.
And
yep.
Draz, it's your turn.
all right. Well, it seems there's one more left, I believe, yes?
Yes.
Can I stab it in its back? Attempt to stab it in its little back twice?
You can try to. Roll the hit.
That is a 13, 16, and another natural one.
Okay. Let's handle the 16 first. What's the damage you got on that?
Oh, 2 plus 3 is 5.
Okay. And that's that. Roll me percentage dice.
Oh, right.
Oh, natural 1.
40.
40.
It's pretty close to that 34 last time.
1, 2 is going to be Ash. 3, 4 will be Doggish.
Oh, fuck.
Number 2, you hit your shield. Ash. And roll up the damage.
I'm ready. So ready.
3 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
Impressive.
Ah, what the hell is wrong with me? As a free action.
Okay.
The knife, I think it's cursed.
And the last standing one will bite. Damn. It will go for Doggish
Mm-hmm.
because it killed its mate.
Oh, I didn't.
I did.
That's true. You did the most damage, Doggish. So yeah, let me do this. 1, 2 is Ash. 3, 4 Doggish.
Sounds good.
2. It's Ash.
Ooh,
Ah,
favorite.
And let's see. All right. And I believe a 10 won't hit.
Nope.
Oh, okay.
Nope.
It's so mad it's being reckless and it just misses. It just goes crazy. Okay, Doggish.
okay. I'm gonna move around my friends to get this thing from the side, do a little spin, and take both my attacks.
Okay.
Does a 12 hit?
Yes, it does.
9 points of slashing.
All right. 9. Okay.
And second attack hits for another 5.
Another 5. Describe your kill.
I want to first strike. I want to sort of get it like just on the edge of the neck, and with the second strike, I want to take a step further or a step closer and just take its head off.
Okay.
A good clean death.
No problem. It's
This tiny creature you've decapitated. Impressive. Very impressive.
all right. We're out of an ish.
I will clean my swords
Okay.
and return them to their sheaths.
All
To
right.
their
I'll try
saya.
and follow suit and try and do it in the same way that he does, and I'll look at him and say, I would like to take you up on your offer for training. I seem to be having problems myself.
Yeah, my character very quickly wipes the blood off on like her thigh, like the clothes on her thigh, and then as she sheathes it, she grabs something like some sort of necklace thing she's wearing, and just kind of like stands there for a moment, clutching it.
Okay.
Bring those with us. We'll use them for food. Waste not, want not. God, this voice is starting to get to my throat.
Starting to get to my throat.
That's it. Alrighty. So you're taking.
You need to keep a glass of water next to you.
All right.
You're taking these monsters back to camp. Taking firewood back. Are you?
Yep.
All right. Get on.
Well, indeed, of course. That's why we came out here.
Do I know what these are?
Um.
Do you want some kind of roll?
Yeah. Let's see.
Nature?
Either nature or survival.
Actually, I would like to try and get the venom out.
That's a big 9.
Little vials that I have.
Okay. Yeah. You're not on the nature or the survival. To you, they're looking like just foxes. As far as that.
Okay.
And for Draz, you don't see no venom sac.
What if I put the tooth on a glass vial and squeeze around the base of it?
Nothing comes out. There doesn't seem to be a like I say, a venom sac or something to push something out. Could almost be just the opposite. Give me an intelligence roll.
All right. That is a natural 18
Okay.
minus nothing. Okay, so that's natural 18.
Okay. So you notice that there are kind of like a small hole, but you heard when you were pushing around and messing with it, more like a sucking than a pushing of wind.
Oh.
Blood-sucking foxes. Vampire foxes. Vampire
Never mind,
spawn
then.
foxes. Yeah. As they're messing with setting up camp and kind of harvesting these things for food and possibly poison, my character like doesn't move for a weird amount of time, and it's only around the time where it's like, is where did Ashfish go? Is with my character camp. He goes, yeah, you guys are real good at fighting. I'm impressed. Yeah.
I've been trained since I was a small child to be an efficient killing machine.
Great.
Would you like some fox?
Hear that? Sure. Yeah. I like food.
So, by this point, Dogash has skinned these and put them on sticks, cooking them very well done. Because out here in the woods, you never know. And just standard stuff.
Okay, you'll have no problem doing it. It'll take you for skinning them out. It'll probably take you an hour each, so you don't ruin the pelt.
I would like to assist him.
Okay. And cooking it well done.
I'd like to assist Draz. This is him assisting.
And it'll take probably about 2 hours of roasting over the campfire the fox.
I would like to assist with that as well.
I'd like to assist.
This is starting to sound like Monty Python.
Really, I was thinking Three Stooges, but I'm down for that too.
As far as that, so that all goes with no problems. The night goes, the rest of the night goes uneventful. As far as that,
I'd like to. Are we taking a long rest then?
We're sleeping.
Presumably, yes.
First watch.
That's good.
Yeah, I assume watch is happening, and Dogash takes the first watch.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll take a watch. I don't know if it matters.
You'll get your long rest. Nothing happens the rest of the night.
Sounds good.
We'll start it again at 8 o'clock in the morning.
All right.
Break camp. Make a quick breakfast of dried rations and such, and back to traveling, presumably.
Yeah.
After I've had my morning tea, of course.
Of course, because you have tea just with you.
I do.
So,
I do have tea with me.
I'm impressed.
I would like to take him up in his offer to train by first helping him do everything that he's trying to do as far as breaking camp and making tea or learning from him and asking him about.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So that all eat up about an hour's worth of time. So it's 9 o'clock in the morning, and you're on your way. You're still in the wood, the piney forest. and such. You're moving along. It's about 1 o'clock, and you'll hear some strange noise coming.
Is it the same noise?
It sounds similar. Give me a survival.
13.
13.
5.
Oh yeah, that's a 5.
Okay.
You and me both, man. We got
You guys are really on the same dice length.
Yes, we
I
are.
know, that's crazy.
Okay. You guys can't figure out what it is, but Ash and Draz, your ears are really hurting. It's like, what is this horrible noise?
Are all surface animals like this? Ah.
Just ignore it
Is
and
anyone
continue
else's
on.
ears hurt?
Try your best to ignore it.
I will. All right. I'm gonna do as he says and try and figure it's kind of part of his training.
Yeah.
As you go on, that noise kind of fades there, and you're coming up. You can tell you're coming up close to the mountains. You're still in the piney forest and such, and as you get to the edge of the forest, off in the distance. Let me check here. What's their travel speed? Yeah. Okay. About 80 feet out, it looks like there's a group of maybe 5 of the ugliest chickens and strangest looking chickens you've ever seen.
Everybody run.
I look. I lean. I lean over to Dog Ash to ask him something. Then he says, "What?"
Billy big steps in the other direction.
How far apart from each other are they, and how far away from us are they?
They're 80 feet from you.
This is that. No, really, we should leave.
Yeah,
Try to go around these. Something.
Yeah. I start walking quietly and starting to fall Dog Ash, but like I wait for Draz.
Right.
So
if you're gonna try to sneak around them, give me a stealth check.
19.
I'd like to hide and
11.
then sneak
Okay.
on the other side from where the party's at.
Okay. Give me your your stealth.
What's your
Alrighty.
stealth? Good sir?
My stealth is a 14 plus 6, which is 20.
Okay.
He's like, wait, what? He can roll good?
What? Exactly.
All right. And as Dog Ash is moving around, he'll notice if he's looking off that way at those funny looking chickens, that 2 of them pick up their heads and kind of look out and around and towards his direction.
I freeze.
Okay.
I can only see movement.
Vision is based on movement.
That's right. You said that. Are we still 80 feet out, or are we further out at this point?
You're still 80 feet.
Okay.
Give me, Dog Ash, give me another stealth check.
You're gonna entertain it. Nice. 10. Oh no, yeah, 10.
Okay. They have their heads up and they're looking and like that, and they're slow about putting it back down, and they're pecking. And it looks like they're looking for something to eat, and like that. And they put their heads back down, and they kind of continue in the direction they were, which was kind of towards you.
Does it look like they're eating rocks?
It looks like they're scratching at the ground and picking at what's there. An insect will fly by and they'll jump at that and eat it.
I am going to break into a run and just try to just pass them in the direction that I'm meant to be going. I don't want any part of this. I'm running.
Okay.
I've heard stories about weird looking chickens.
Alrighty. What's the rest of you doing?
Yeah, once they start like chasing after this guy, Dog Ash, I'm gonna take my longbow and arrows and start shooting.
I was about to say
back,
sneak attack arrows.
Just longbow shots, kind of moving in such a way that I'm not too far from Dog Ash, but I'm never closer to them, and actually purposely moving away if possible.
Now let me clarify. Dog Ash wasn't running at him, correct?
No, I'm trying to move towards the mountain and just bypass them.
That's what I thought. Okay. So you don't see them going after him. They do pick up their head and look and whatnot, and they make some strange sounds, but they don't seem to rush him.
Right, but Dog Ash is like running at this point, right?
Yeah, I'm full sprint.
Full sprint. Yeah, so I'm going to take out my longbow stick and move away from these chicken creatures and kind of look for Draz. Like, I was like, kept trying to stay next to him and make sure he's protected. Wait, where did he go?
Where the hell did that red dragonborn go?
So I'm kind of moving away.
Roll perception.
Everything, I guess. Crit fail. Yeah.
Wow.
You don't see him. You don't know where he's at.
Yep.
He's as elusive as the night.
But yeah, I'm already in action to shoot a chicken if it starts. It's myself.
Okay. All right. We'll go with Dog Ash. Dog Ash, you moved off up. You're out of the edge of the woods, and you're over in a small rock pile by the foot of the mountains.
Mm-hmm. Yep, I'm gonna skid to a stop, pull out a hand axe, and look back and see if they're following me.
And they don't seem to be following.
Everybody, come on! Just don't worry about it.
Now, Draz and Ash, since you're on separate sides, what are you doing? These now have moved where they're about 60 feet from where you guys stopped and hid.
Okay. I'm going to try to stealth back 30 feet.
Okay, give me a stealth check.
22.
All right. You can stealth back 30 feet. What are you doing, Draz?
I'll go ahead and do the same thing. Just try and go toward where our half-orc friend ran off to. Or orc friend, not sure.
Okay.
Half-orc. He's smaller than an orc.
That's 18 total?
But you're stealthing that way, right?
Yes. I mean 17 total, sorry.
Okay. Now, are you going straight through in front of where these would be in line of sight? Or are you trying to go around the back or wider out front of them
Fuck it, I'll just bolt. I'll use my dash and my bonus action dash. I'll just like double dash.
All right.
I'm
With
like
the sound
the
effect.
$7 million man.
They pick up their heads, and as you're running on by, they're flying up in the air, and they're coming towards you as you're going.
Roll
Well,
initiative.
I just
Right now, not necessarily, but they're taking the flight towards you. You're running on a double dash, so
that's 120 feet.
yeah. So there's reaction time for what they can do and like that. That's all. And you got
I'm gonna shoot him.
that's hiding and went back 30 feet into the forest. So
Yeah,
what do you
yeah. I'm gonna shoot him.
Okay. Then,
Yeah, as soon as I see them flying toward Draz, after hearing that Dog Ash was like scared of him, it's like, yeah, I'm shooting this thing.
okay. Rolling ish.
Okay. Do I get my shot off first, or
Yeah, I'll let you have your shot off.
okay? Is it a normal shot or advantage? I only say because stealth, but
Yeah, it'd be advantage.
okay, cool. 14 to hit.
14 to hit. Let me see here. What is there? All right, that hits.
All right, 4 piercing damage. Yeah.
4 piercing damage. Okay. And I'll put that over here. That's that. And it's still flying. And what was your initiative?
Oh, initiative 15.
Okay. You can get another shot off then.
Sure, yeah. I will do that for my action. 18.
That hits.
4 more piercing damage.
Okay.
I like rolling ones. It's perfect. Exactly what I want. And I will move such to kind of circle around them to keep distance, but, you know,
All right.
start moving closer to the mountains.
What's your movement speed?
30 feet.
30 feet. All right. And they're flying, so they're flying at 40. So they're kind of catching up on you. They're not on top of you yet, but
They're moving toward me, though, as I'm like shooting them, like, ah!
about the end of their turn, they're 10 feet from you.
Okay. Good to know.
So what are you doing? It's back to you.
Oh, it's back to me already.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll pull my shield out. Or I guess it's already out. So I'll pull my sword out. And there's 5 of them, you said?
Yes.
Hmm. I yell, I've got their attention, Draz!
Oh shit! Okay, I guess I'm gonna turn around and go help him.
All right. You guys go ahead and roll an ish, and then see where you fit in on this.
That's how I feel right now. It's gonna be a 16 for an initiative. We're gonna get killed by some chickens.
You're gonna get turned into stone.
Didn't say they were basilisk chicken, but they are the ugliest chicken. What if they're just turkeys? It would be hilarious. Like, just ugly turkeys. I would still probably die, but...
What?
Dog Ash, were you...
Can I see any of this?
That's up to you.
Well, I was looking back.
Yeah.
So
That's why I say it's up to you. You were hiding behind the rocks. This was a good, from where you're looking, your vantage point, that's a good 60, 65 feet away from you.
I'll put the hand axe away and run back.
Okay, roll me in this so I know where to put you in.
14.
Okay. I'll let you go before the monsters then. And let's see here, doggish. And go ahead, Draz. You said you were running on back.
Yes, how far away from him am I now?
You're moving normal speed, right?
He came 30 feet towards me.
Yep.
So I'll use my bonus action to dash, which will, I believe, get me 60 feet.
Okay, you're right up in the middle of it.
And I'm going to use my action to fire a 15-foot cone of fire at all these fucking chickens.
I thought you were a rogue.
Oh, you're a dragonborn.
Yeah. Rogue dragon.
I'm a red dragonborn.
I'm trying to imagine like a dragonborn, but with like a black eye mask. It's like obvious he's a red dragon. But
So,
You don't get sneak attack on breath weapons, by the way.
what?
that's true.
Didn't think I would.
But,
How unfortunate.
anyways, what's your DC?
12.
All right. I'll roll it as a group form.
I might give disadvantage on the saving throw if you fire breath from stealth.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. If it's a dex save, generally.
how much is the damage?
8.
8. All right.
8 fire damage. 15-foot cone at the chickens.
You see,
Trying to get as many chickens as I can. I'll turn my head left and right.
you see him.
I want barbecue chicken tonight.
Fairly singed as far as that. So, okay.
Do they light on fire, any of them? Because they're, feathers. Feathers are fairly flammable.
Actually, you don't see feathers
Are
now that you're that close.
they chickens? What are they?
They look like ugly ass, leathery chicken.
But chickens without
Leather-
feathers, aka the most ugly chicken.
Are they bigger than normal chickens?
Let's see here. No, they're still classified small.
Does my character have any knowledge of what these creatures are?
Turkeys.
Roll a knowledge check.
Turkeys are big animals.
Knowledge.
Yeah, I don't
knowledge
think they're
would
medium
this
though. I
be-
think they would keep us small.
Would this be history, nature, arcana?
Nature.
Okay. That is a 16. Natural 16.
You're not sure what they are. They kind of look like almost like a dragon chicken to you, but you're not sure.
Oh, fuck.
And
As,
yeah,
as far as that. So, Ash.
seeing that Draz is taking my opportunity of distraction to get up next to them, I'm like, I see we're fighting them now. Basically, think I'm a bit too far away to actually run toward them and hit them with my sword, so I'll put my sword away and pull my longbow out and take another shot at them.
You're only 10 feet away from them.
Oh, so they actually...
They flew up to where they were 10 feet from you.
And then I thought I dashed to be 60.
No, and that was from your 30 feet that you went back into the woods.
Okay, I'm following. That's fine. Yeah, okay. In that case, yeah, I'll stab the one. So basically, I'm going to move in a kind of a small tactical circle to stay outside of the range of their pecking beaks and attempt to kind of move up next to Draz and attack any of the chickens that are next to him or close to him.
Okay.
My rapier. Small little. 20.
You see one with 2 arrows in it. Charred a little bit. Close to him. And what did you roll?
Okay. Yeah, I rolled the 20.
Oh, that'd hit.
Okay. And 6 piercing damage.
All right. And then will be doggish.
Can I make it into melee?
Yes.
Okay. As I approach my friends, I'm going to verbally warn them. Don't let them hit you. And then I will speak my prayer in Orcish again and draw my blades.
Okay.
I want to come to a sliding stop and unleash the Wakizajis. That's a 17 for the first one.
That hits.
9 slashing.
Okay.
And the next one's a miss.
Okay. Was it a critical miss?
Nope, it was an 8.
Damn.
And all right.
We'll go for one on doggish. Let's see here. I don't think that hits. They get a +3, so I believe a 7 won't hit.
Nope.
And then one on Ash. I believe a 5 won't hit. And one on Raz. A 20.
Of the natural variety?
Yes.
Yeah. Good luck with that.
Well, it was nice to know you.
Their damage.
Shh, let him do.
You take 3 points of piercing damage. And roll me
How much piercing damage?
3.
Okay.
And roll me a Constitution saving throw.
All right. That is a 12 total.
Okay. You're doing okay. And I'll just leave the 2 out there in reserve and just have it the one-on-one, really. Make it easier as far as that. And now, back up at the top of the order is Draz.
All right. I am going to stab this thing twice.
Okay.
That's a 17, I believe.
That hit.
Yeah, 17 for the first one, and a 8 for the second one.
The 8 will miss. Do the damage on the first one.
Okay. That is going to be 5.
Okay, describe your kill.
I am going to slash it across its chicken throat and grab it across the top of its head and finish by cutting its little chicken head off.
Okay.
Its grayish, chickenish looking head off.
Alrighty. And now, Ash. Your turn.
All right. Yeah. I'm gonna attack any of these turkey reptiles that are attacking or are kind of near.
Yeah, there's one right on you.
Okay. Is there one near Draz?
There's also there was one near Drash. It dropped, and it looks like one's coming up to fill its spot.
Okay, so I'll hit it once it gets there.
Okay.
Should really all focus fire.
That's probably true. I am technically focus firing. I'm focusing on his. So, do you want me to just roll my attack now? Would that work for you?
Yeah.
Okay, 15.
15 will hit, I believe. Yes, it will hit.
13 piercing damage.
13 piercing. Holy shoot.
Yeah.
Okay.
Serious damage.
Describe your kill.
I see it going toward your eyes. No, stab. That's my bro. Just
nice kill.
Stab it right in the head. I'm like, these are weird lizards. Just take the whole sword out.
All right. And Doggish.
Yeah, I'm going to do a little spin and try to get around the one that I'm currently attacking and let it have the two Wakasashis again.
Okay. Go ahead.
That's a hit for 9 slashing on the first attack.
Okay.
And a 14. Does a 14 hit?
Yes, it does.
For another 3.
Okay, describe your kill.
I'm beheading it and moving on to the next one.
Alrighty. So that only leaves 2. And let's see here. One will attack Ash Rush. Let's see here. Or try to. 13 hit you. Ash?
13, no.
Okay. And the other one was moving up to fill the spot for the other two. So it's going after Draz. And does a 10 hit you, Draz?
Hop to the side, dirty little chicken lizard.
And it's Draz's turn.
Well, I guess I'll take that chicken lizard that just attacked me and give him the old 1-2.
All right.
And that'll be an 11 for the first strike.
That hits.
And a 16 for the second one.
And that hits.
All right. The first attack will be for 7 piercing damage.
Okay.
And the second attack will be for 1 piercing damage.
Oh, damn. The sucker's still on. Okay.
Dirty chicken lizard.
Okay. Ash.
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna continue fighting these things, and
Yep. Well, you have one on you, and you have one that came towards Draz.
okay. Yeah, I'll take the one next to Draz. Why not?
Okay.
And while kind of blocking the one to my left with my shield and attacking the one to the right with my sword, I go, these aren't that dangerous at all. I don't know why you hit such a dog, Ash. 9.
Okay.
Then proceed to miss.
Okay. And Dog Ash.
Is there some? Never mind. I'll handle this afterward. I want to. So there's one on each of my friends, right?
Yep.
Do either of them look particularly hurt?
Your friends?
I'm full health.
No, the chickens.
Oh yeah, the one that was going towards Draz looks the worst for the wear. The other one looks damaged, but
Okay, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to go for some style points here. I want to throw one of my wakastajis directly above me in the air.
okay.
And I want to reach behind me and whip one of my hand axes towards the one that is attacking Draz.
Okay. Let's see here for style. I like that. With doing that, before we even go roll for a hit, roll me in athletics. Not athletics, but acrobatics. Check.
10!
Okay, that's good enough. I wasn't making it difficult, knowing your class and stuff. Now roll the hit with your axe.
Also 10.
You miss.
What's really funny is those were the same rolls both times.
Not just the same rolls, like what he rolled, but also he rolled an extra time because of the advantage on roll 20, and both of those were the same rolls as well.
Yeah, it's a 10 and a 25 for the acrobatics check and the roll to hit.
It's funny. It's funny.
Ah! Okay, so the axe misses, and then I want to catch my sword.
Okay, no problem. You can catch your sword. And we'll have the one on Draz. Strike at him. Let's see here. Hopefully, at least they'll get one more hit or so. Okay, 14 hit.
Ah, that shit hurts.
It hit you?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay. So that's 3 points of piercing damage. And a Constitution saving throw.
Let me go to... Oh no. That is only a 9 total.
Uh-oh.
Right.
And let's see here. You start turning the stone, and you're restrained.
I told you!
And
I go.
now the one on
As a free action, I'll say, make a potion from these fuckers!
from Ash. Let's see here. Oh, 18 hit you, Ash?
It does.
Oh, shit.
Good luck.
3 points piercing damage and Constitution saving throw.
At least you're proficient in these.
17. Yeah.
Okay. And we're back up to the top of the order. Draz.
You really want to make a con save right now?
Yeah, so, do I just make another saving throw, or what happens here?
You're restrained.
You're restrained.
So
You can. Your movement speed is 0. But you
I think you can attack with disadvantage.
Okay. Well, yeah, I guess I'll go out like a boss and fucking try and kill this fucker if I can.
Okay. Roll the hit with disadvantage.
I'm pretty sure this is only temporary petrification, so...
Yeah, who knows?
I mean, I am. Dogash is uncertain.
Right, yeah.
That'll be a miss for the first attack, as it was a 4 and a 16. And the second attack is going to be a miss as well, with a 7 and a 15.
Okay.
And then I'll just use my movement to get into like a styled position.
You're 0 movement. Okay. You get into a cool position.
Give me a Constitution saving throw.
Exactly the right use for you.
That's a 14 plus 2, a 16 total.
16.
Oh.
Okay. Creature turns into stone. Let's repeat saving throw at the end of the next turn. 6. The effect ends. Okay. All right. And Ash.
All right. Yeah. So seeing Draz affected in some things. I'm gonna stab at the one that just bit him again, like this.
Oh, okay.
Yep. A 19 to hit.
That hits.
6 piercing damage.
Describe your kill.
This time, blocking the other chicken with my sword, I actually slam it with the shield and just stomp on it repeatedly. Just fending off the other chicken with the sword. I just smash this thing.
Okay. That sucker only had one hit point left at the time.
Yes, I did 6 times. It's
two.
damn health.
It had 2
Yes.
at that time. But,
3 times. That's why I stomp it 3 times. You know.
Doggish.
I'm gonna do a little pirouette and land behind the remaining one and give it 2 little spinny cuts with my wakisagis.
Okay.
That's an 18 to hit
That hits.
for 7 points of slashing,
Oh,
and a 13 to hit
all right, that hits.
for another 3, so 10 total.
Okay. Describe the kill.
I want to bisect this thing twice,
Okay.
like once vertically and once horizontally.
All right. And that's fine.
Chicken risotto sushi.
Yeah, you get a whole bunch of plates that appear from nowhere, like chicken.
And then after, we'll say about 2 or 3 minutes, Draz, you can move again. You feel like yourself.
I told you.
Yeah, those were. You're right. Those were dangerous.
I'm gonna find a place to sit down and literally spend half an hour cleaning my swords.
Okay.
I'm gonna spend an hour taking a short rest. So.
Okay.
I'm going to harvest everything I can from these little fucking creatures. Beaks, eyeballs, and all.
Okay. That'll take you about an hour to do that. Doggish say the spot behind the rocks where I was nice and safe and gave cover.
Yep, we're going there. We're chilling out. I'm
Alright.
purifying my swords.
Yep.
Okay, you get all that done in that hour and like that. Give me a perception check, each of you, during the cover for that hour.
14.
5. Don't you love that 5?
Okay.
5.
So none of you noticed. So okay.
Yeah, we're all doomed. Yeah. During that hour, I
None of
actually
you
take
noticed
out
the ancient black dragon.
Ancient Black Dragon. Yeah, I actually take out what basically looks like some sort of Splunker's pack. I have like pittons and like rope and stuff like that.
Do we hear the birds out?
Engineer's pack. And pull out what looks to be like some sort of dress or something, but it's like heavily ripped and torn. Basically, at first it looks like a rag, but it has like the sense of maybe it had value at some point in the past. And I'm using that to clean my blade.
All right. Yes, you hear birds in the woods.
Hair stands up on the back of my neck.
I shoot them. No, all of them.
So what are you guys gonna do? You've gone through that hour.
Yeah.
Let's look for caves.
Yeah. It's what time of it is during the day? It's like 3.
Yeah,
Is that right?
About that after the battle, in the hour to take care of stuff.
Okay.
I'd like to take a little bit longer of a short rest to dress my wounds.
Oh, I have some fabric for you, and I assist with that action by dressing your wounds with the fabric I was mentioning earlier. I literally just tear it. And
Okay, if you want to take another short rest, that's fine.
Use hit
We
dice.
really shouldn't stay here.
Use my hit dice to heal.
Okay.
Yep. Use my 1d6, and that's a 6. So I'm now back up to 18.
Okay. Now, during that
Rogues
hour,
have a D8 hit die.
they do.
Well, I messed up. I'm still back up to 18, which is maximum. But you're right. Thank you.
You're welcome.
within that hour, give me another perception check.
Wait, we just sat here for 2 hours?
Yep.
That is a 16 total.
I rolled a 20 for my persuasion to get us to keep fucking move. Move. And a 21 for the perception.
All right.
Love it.
You notice some strange faded etchings up on this one part of the mountain. Doggish.
Hey, look. Faded etchings.
Symbols
Tally
and
ho.
Yeah, I'll look at them. Oh,
such. Okay.
faded etchings.
I just want to get away from the birds. I don't care. I'm not I just want away from the birds.
Okay. What languages do you read?
Dogash?
Any of you? Since Dogash.
Draconic, Common, and Thieves can't.
Common, Sylvan, Orcish, Dwarvish.
Common, Elvish, Drow hand sign language.
Yeah, the Drow hand sign language, right?
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
So not undercommon, if that's what you're wondering.
Yeah, that's pretty much.
Do I recognize the script as Elvish since they share that?
It have kind of Elvish vent, and Dogash would kind of recognize it somewhat because of the Sylvan, and as far as that, but you really can't make out what it's saying.
Well, we really didn't think this one through, did we?
Yeah, I kind of look at it and I go, I think this is undercommon.
So you know what it means.
Nope. I wasn't taught that. I was taught sign language. I'm gonna make like some sign in sign language, like woo.
Okay. So,
How useful.
It's useful when everybody knows it and you can communicate silently.
so you'll have the feeling that this is what Jinx was possibly looking for.
Ooh, we want an etching of it?
As far as that Dogash from the stuff that he was describing, you know, it's unusual to be on the side of a mountain. If you're tapping around the mountain, it all sounds like and feels like it's solid.
Huh.
So,
You know, and there's no like, oh, if we go up this direction, we could, search further inside the mountain range or anything, right?
you can climb around the mountain if you want to, but
I'm looking for caves.
Yeah.
okay, you're not noticing any caves.
Yeah. as Doggish is doing, I'm like, if we take a sketch of this, do you think that would count? I mean, it's probably undercommon. I could be wrong, though.
I'd say definitely take a sketch, and I'll search around for any hidden passages or hidden locks or hidden doors or traps or anything like that.
Okay, yeah, I'll help you. I don't have a sketching paper, though, so...
I don't have paper either.
You do have two pelts.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but they're uncured though, so they're not really of use for that.
If we had charcoal or chalk, it would work, but ink would not, or anything like that.
Blood might.
We could use a knife, maybe? Blood? I assume you don't have anything, Draz.
Well, I have this disguise kit here, and
Oh, I know what we can do. I take my another piece of the fancy outfit and just kind of pull it off of a piece of fabric there, and then basically I start trying to do it like a makeshift etch. Trying to find like, oh, this rock is, is dust or rock dust or whatever, or dirt. I don't know, and then trying to make something up together. Only roll survival for that.
I have a map of my home city that we can flip backwards and use that to etch it on.
We don't have any ink though. That's the problem.
Do you have
No, but
do you have any candles?
Nope.
Actually, let me double check my Dungeoneer's pack. I don't think it includes anything like that. But... box. Oh, I do have some food though. That's good because I didn't think I did. 1 second. Nope.
Okay.
We're getting plan ruined. Nothing can.
Oh, you surely you can put something together with a disguise kit.
Oh, do you have a disguise kit?
He does.
yes,
Oh,
I do, as a matter of fact.
I would think that possibly you would have some molding
Makeup?
clay,
molding clay.
waxes in there so you could use to change features.
Yeah. Okay. Sounds good to me.
And with that, you could make reliefs of these symbols and take them back. Just DM suggestion.
We will do that.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea.
We'll mix your 2-part latex and
That's right. That's right. What I'm gonna do, I don't know if I can do this with dancing lights, but I'm gonna try because it does allow you to make kind of a glow person using the cantrip. So what I'm gonna try to do is make a glow hand and just kind of put it up as far as I can get it in height, and using drowned sign language of the hand, attempt basically just say, is anybody up here? We're down here looking for an entrance. That kind of thing.
And you don't feel like you don't see. Let's put it that way.
Nobody responds to it.
That's right. You don't see any response.
Yeah. I mean, the Underdark is real deep down. That's what I've
Okay.
heard.
I said that I was gonna, look around for stuff. So should I roll
Sure.
an investigation check?
Don't waste your time.
Okay.
Oh. Rick.
Never mind.
I'll assist him in not wasting his time.
Sounds good. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Take your time.
Giggity. Not wasting time. All right.
To make the release or memorize the symbols.
Yeah.
If you're going to memorize it, go ahead and give me a intelligence roll, and it has to be 15 or better.
I'm just gonna make the modes.
15.
All right.
Somehow did it with -1.
Okay.
Success.
And
Nope.
all right. But you now have a means to show jinx
Yeah.
and explain the jinx in a coherent fashion. You guys will, and I'm going to railroad this a little bit because there's nothing that's more or less going to happen to you on the way back, except
Sounds good.
you come and coming down off the hill, you come off on the opposite side of that rock pile that you were hiding behind, and you'll see like 5 crazy grass and rock nests like there.
Oh, it was
What?
the chicken nests.
Yeah, kinda.
Are there eggs?
I was just gonna ask the same thing.
Like rock eggs?
You'll see something that looks like rocks in there, but you'll notice a wooden box about what would you say 3 inches by 3 inches. You'll also see a kind of a shiny stone obsidian dagger, and you'll see this strange strip of flesh. And
I would like to go for the dagger as quickly as I can.
And
You're
looks
cursed.
like, and there looks like there's a loop of rope in one.
I'm sorry. What?
What were these lizards collecting?
The
They're collecting-
loop of rope there is kind of what they did built their nest around, and this dagger with it being obsidian and shiny just caught their eye. And the piece of flesh, just something interesting that they may have pecked off. Maybe the person that had the dagger. And the box may have fell from him or one of his companions as they were running.
Yeah. I'll pick up the box and hand it to Dress. Like, one knee. Like, you take the dagger and then like, and here's a box too. Oh, and it looks like this is valuable.
What do I want the box for?
I open the box. What's inside the box?
It looks like there's a glass globe with a needle with an arrow tip at one end.
Inside of it?
Yep.
Okay.
And it looks like it just floats there.
Looks magical.
Because of that.
You should keep it.
Oh, no. Okay.
Hurry up. We need to get back.
See, he's not interested. Keep it.
Okay. I'll carry this stuff for us. And I'm going to proceed to pick up the entire nest and just stuff it in the bag. and everything.
All right. And it'll take you 2 days. You get back to Bardwood City, and you make your way up to the Bard College, and you see Jinx with no problem. He'll give each of you 100 iron pieces.
Hey, he said gold.
He said iron.
He did say iron.
Oh, he did?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
I would like to try and persuade him and say, are you sure that wasn't gold?
Nope.
You weren't there, so you
It was iron.
bet you'd be a real
Damn it,
tough.
you're right, I wasn't there. But I could still say that. What's your point? You're not the, you know?
Oh, no.
That's my
There will be
character
no
assisting you.
swindling. There will be no attempts at swindling Dogash's friend. Not happening.
Not happening.
And he pays up promptly. You show your, and he says he's glad to see you're back, all right. And you'll show him the symbols. You'll explain the signs that you saw. He'll say, yes, that's it. I'm sure of it. That's it. Thank you. Now we know where it is. We can explore it. And like that. So
Excellent.
You get to that point,
Yeah, and when he starts saying that, I'm like, do you speak Undercommon?
we may have some avenues to it.
Oh. Well, when you figure that out, just, you could tell us. That'd be cool.
So, you got 1, 2, 3, 4 magic items out of this.
I thought for sure you were going to say cockatrice eggs. No. They're all just normal rocks.
They're just
Just
rocks
rocks.
that look like eggs.
There you
Shaped
go.
like eggs.
It's true.
As far as that. As far there's, if you take the time, let me see which one's that one needs attunement. But yeah. Okay.
If I'm not mistaken, I'm fine with Draz taking the dagger. If everybody's fine with that.
Yeah, it doesn't matter to me.
What kind of dagger was it? I couldn't hear him.
The obsidian one.
Obsidian dagger.
It's called the Apocalypse Dagger. It's no, I'm joking. It's don't worry about
It's
it.
actually
It's a reference.
it's actually called the dagger location.
It's Apocalypse location. Basically the same thing. It's the dagger of very easy to strike a spark with it.
And then who's gonna? We have the rope, the flesh, and the box, aka compass.
Compass.
I'm passing on everything. You guys can sort it out amongst yourselves.
Wow.
Are you sure? Do you know what the rope and the strip of? Do we know what they do?
I'll give you right now what they are. It won't be that hard, except for maybe the piece of flesh. But you'll be able to, if you show Jinx, he has some contacts that can identify it, what it is. The rope is 50 foot of a rope of steel. It has the look of silk, but it's not. And it has the strength of steel. It's more like almost corded spider web.
Huh.
Yeah,
Okay, if
not
you
interested.
talk amongst yourselves.
But Astros goes up to Dogash and is like, I believe this is for you.
No thanks.
Okay.
But I already have a rope.
So do I.
And then the other, the compass, you'll be told is the compass of desire.
That,
This one's for you.
however,
And the piece of skin, you'll be told there's ancient lore about these. They're used to be a little bit more common with the under society and such. But
It's called beef jerky. Sorry, no. Keep going. Joking.
It's a possum pouch.
Okay. And this is for you. I give to Travis.
And the
Strip of
possum pouch takes, it has to be attuned to you.
what
So-
does the compass do?
It, when you open up, hold it in your hand, the strongest core desire you have, it points towards it. Think of Pirates of the Caribbean and Captain Jack Sparrow's compass.
Excellent. Wonderful.
I'm fine with just giving it to Dogash.
Okay.
What about, are you fine with that, Sean?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right,
So-
cool. I'm gonna head out, guys.
Okay.
That was
Have a good
fun.
I got my stuff. I'm out.
It was. Thank you.
Just wish what's his face hadn't dropped out.
Yeah.
It would have been nice for John
Yeah.
to enjoy it.
But hey,
Yeah.
sometimes.
All right, I'll
things
talk
come
to you guys later.
up. Have a good evening.
All right,
Yep.
man.
Bye.
So so Asrush probably hands the possum pouch and the rope of steel to Draz.
All right, then. I'll take those and rope of steel over my shoulder and smell the possum pouch.
Have a strip of flesh.
And I guess I'll try to attune to all three items or whatever needs to be attuned to.
Just the possum pouch.
Possum pouch. I don't even know what it does. Yours.
What are the effects of the dagger of location?
The dagger location is, it'll tell you where you are, and those that you're looking for, it'll tell you, and let you know exactly where in the general direction they are if asked. But it also, like I say, it tells where you are. So if someone's doing a scrying spell, it makes it pretty easy to find you, almost like a personal beacon.
Oh.
That's funny.
Does it do magical damage?
Nope.
No, of course not.
So it's not even considered a magic weapon?
Not for damage.
No. Yeah.
Well, I don't mean bonus of damage. I just mean like if you're attacking something,
Yeah.
is it a magic weapon, you know?
I actually looked this up to send this to Sage Advice. I know this is such a off-topic thing, but I sent a thing to Sage Advice where you can cast Nestul's or magical aura, which basically allows you to fake or prevent a magical item from what their magic aura is. And if you do it for like 10 days in a row, it's permanent. And I asked them, well, what happens if you make an item that has a permanent magical effect? And on the Sage Advice, they sent me a link, and they were like, yeah, it just because it has a magical effect doesn't necessarily make it magical. But you could make it magical. That's the GM prerogative. But
Yeah.
it is funny that you can make a magic that just pretends to be a magic item.
That's so weird.
It's a dagger. It has a magical effect, but for weapon purposes, it's not magical.
That's a trip.
Although for reality purposes, because it's made of obsidian, that's not necessarily good. But what that does mean is that, and this is completely off topic as well, obsidian is actually known to sometimes accidentally break into sharp edges that are so sharp that even with our modern day technology, we can't replicate it. It's like micro, like atomically thin in some cases. And it's real weird, but it's super cool.
This is true. Yeah, this is true.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
There's just specific styles of fluting their daggers and spears that they did back in like caveman days, even where they can't replicate these types of spearheads even to this day.
Yeah, what's weird, what's
broadcast.